This is Brother Shyam Benny, yeah, and he comes from another small village called Amalapuram. So his mom is from a Hindu background, but he was a Christian all his life. But in 2000, he heard God's call for ministry in his life. But he ran away from that until 2012. So that's what he said, until 2012, where he moved to this city and he worked as a software guy in a cell phone shop, in a mobile store. And that's where he met our pastor here, A.S. Ratnam. And because of that, he started going to his church. And then one day he had a major accident where his bones in his legs were broken. And that's when God spoke to him again. It's time that you commit your life to his work. So he committed his life for ministry. He talked to Pastor A.S. Ratnam, and now he works in a small village, Vempadam. Where is the academy?
Vijayanagar.
Yes, yeah, Vijayanagar. We'll see in the map, as I will show in a little bit. And that's where he's doing ministry. ఎన్ని మంది వస్తారు?
35 families.
Yeah, 35 families. He's working among 35 families. Okay. So a certain man gave him land to build the church and everything. But he's an older man. He's 85 years old. But sadly, his sons are not saved or anything. So they give a little bit of headache because they think this church is in the land grabbing business. So they're having a little bit of trouble, but they're praying hard, and God is helping them to maintain that peace. And the same old struggles, regular things, regular in the Indian context, where the Hindu forces and the elements to prevent people coming from church, they exist here as well. It's an interesting thing. Apparently in his village, there is a goddess who is like the in charge, the demonic deity who is in charge in this village, who has a lot of demonic spirits that keep coming and attacking their church constantly. Majority of the men are swayed by this demonic lady or the demonic goddess, and most of them are drunkards, including one of the pastor's sons. So God keeps showing them about deliverance and how to fight and how to wage a spiritual warfare, and they've been seeing victories and deliverance. So when he says there's a goddess who is the head of the village, it's like a biblical principle of how there's this hierarchy and the stronghold of the enemy, where when you're fighting against such forces, that village could be held under that sway of the demonic spirit. So again, it's about spiritual warfare. You have to discern, and he says God has been showing us as to what is happening with these people, and they pray and they fight against these strategies. And మీరు victory చూసారా? And they see a lot of victory.
భాస్కర్ అబ్బాయికి రీసెంట్గా యాక్సిడెంట్ అయింది.
Okay. There is this one man who is one other pastor's son who was a drunkard. He's telling about this story. ఎప్పుడైంది? Okay, this last Christmas time. He came drunk into the church, started yelling at people and cursing and all that stuff. But as soon as he's done that, when he's going away, he got into an accident on the way back. And he ended up in the hospital in coma for 10 days, and now he lost his mind. He's still in that place. And now they have peace in the church because of what has happened. It's just you can't play with God. You cannot toy with his work, right? And that's the fear of God. But praise God. Thanks, Andy. Sam, nice to talk to you. Yeah.